Picture this. You spend 2 years studying French for beginners. You buy the best textbooks. You memorize the vocabulary lists. You get perfect scores on your grammar tests. And you feel incredibly confident. Then you decide to test your skills in the real world. So you log onto a streaming service and pop on a movie in French. You confidently turn off the English subtitles, thinking to yourself, I don't need those. I'm sure I can understand most of this. Within the first 3 minutes, your confidence completely shatters. The actors are speaking at such a frantic pace. They're using words that were never in your textbook. And oh my gosh, that pronunciation! Sacre bleu! They're not even saying half the word, it seems like. The language you're hearing sounds nothing like what you just spent 2 years studying in books. This is what we call the cinema shock. It happens to almost every single intermediate language learner. The reason it happens is because of the academic illusion. Traditional education teaches you a very formal, rigid, and sanitized version of the French language. It teaches you the French that's used in literature, in legal documents, and by national news anchors. And it deliberately ignores the oftentimes messy, fast-paced, highly emotional language used by actual human beings on the street. So hey, if your goal is simply to pass a written exam, the academic route is fine. But if you want to know how to understand spoken French in the real world, well, you have to bridge this massive gap. You have to train your ear to decode native conversational speed, and more importantly, you have to acquire the slang and idioms that drive modern communication. Today, we're going to completely bypass the textbook, and we're going to break down 5 specific French expressions you'll hear in every movie, but never in a classroom. I'll explain the linguistic context behind them, and then I'll show you the exact system to use to train your ear to actually understand them at native speed. Let's jump in. But let's warm up with an easy one. Expression number 1 is a single word that acts as the ultimate conversation controller. The word is bref. If you look in a textbook for how to say in summary or long story short, you'll see phrases like en résumé, but most people just don't say that in casual conversation. When a character in a movie, for example, is telling a long, complicated story and wants to skip to the end, they'll simply wave their hand and say, bref. It's also used as a phrase of dismissal. Like if 2 characters are arguing and one wants to instantly shut down the conversation, they say, bref, and walk away. A little aggressive and highly effective. Expression number 2 is the ultimate phrase of frustration. C'est n'importe quoi. Literally translated, it means it is no matter what. And that makes no sense, which is why we don't translate directly word for word. But in the context of a French drama, for example, it's just like saying, this is complete nonsense, or that's bullcrap. And you'll hear this in almost every single argument on French television. Or for example, when a detective is interrogating a suspect and the suspect tells an obvious lie, the detective hits the table and shouts, c'est n'importe quoi. If you were watching that and you didn't know the phrase, well, you'd totally lose the emotional stakes of that scene. All right, expression number 3 is how you tell someone to give it up. The expression is laisse tomber. Literally, it's actually let it fall. And textbooks would tell you to use the verb oublier to tell someone to forget something. But in a tense movie scene, when a character is obsessing over a mistake and their friend wants them to move on, like saying, forget about it, they're not using oublier. They drop their shoulders, sigh, and say, laisse tomber. Drop it. Let it go. Laisse tomber. Forget about it. All right, expression number 4 totally flips the definition of a textbook word. That word is grave. In your academic vocab list, grave means serious or severe, exactly like it does in English. But in modern conversational French, it's very different. It's now used as a sort of amplifier or a strong statement of agreement. If a character says, "This movie is terrible," the other character could reply, "Grave." In this context, it doesn't mean serious. It's more like totally or I absolutely agree. Agree. Grave. Again, if your only exposure has been in textbooks, this response could be pretty confusing to you. And number 5 is really more of a core feature of French street slang called Verlan. Is a linguistic phenomenon where native speakers take a standard word and flip the syllables backward to create a new slang word. Like the word fou means crazy. And if you flip the sound backwards, it becomes ouf. So you will hear characters constantly use the phrase un truc de ouf, which means a crazy thing. Normally it would be un truc de fou, but they flip it un truc de ouf. And it's used to express shock or disbelief. Un truc de ouf. Once again, Verlan is not something you'd learn about in your French textbooks. But if you walk the streets of Paris, it's how all the cool kids are talking. Knowing these 5 expressions is a massive advantage, but learning the vocab is only half the battle. The other half is the phonetic delivery. You know, you can memorize the phrase un truc de ouf, but if a character screams it in the middle of a car chase or whatever, your brain might not recognize the sound. And this is because when people speak French at full speed in real life, they drop parts of the sentence to save time. A good example of this is the negative structure. The strict academic rule states that you have to place the words ne and pas around the verb to make it negative. So I am not becomes je ne suis pas. But most of the time in movies, you'll notice that the actors don't pronounce the ne. They completely drop it. And besides that, they blend the je and suis together. And so the 4-syllable textbook phrase je ne suis pas becomes a rapid 2-syllable sound that sounds like suis pas. Je ne suis pas, suis pas. Another big phonetic roadblock is the phrase il y a, which means there is. But when spoken at native speed in a casual setting, the il completely disappears. The phrase is condensed into the single sharp sound ya. So all of this to say that if your ear is trained to listen for the rigid, easily understandable textbook structure and the native speaker delivers a blended, informal structure, well, it's no wonder that you get lost. The conversation keeps moving forward and you are left stranded in the past, desperately trying to decode a phrase that definitely wasn't pronounced like that in your textbook. Okay, well, if listening to slow robotic audio clips in a classroom doesn't prepare you for the real thing, what should you do? How can you immerse yourself in the messy, authentic dialogue of real French speakers except by buying a ticket, flying to France, and living there for months at a time? Well, hold on. Before you buy that expensive flight, you could just try turning on the TV. Yeah, I'm talking about immersion through French TV series and movies. But hold on a second. If you've tried this before, you may have realized that you can't really do this on a standard streaming service. Standard platforms use localized subtitles. So, if an actor uses the French slang, un truc de ouf, the standard English subtitle will just say, that's crazy. So yeah, it gives you the English meaning, but you totally miss the actual French idiom. You're not seeing how the language actually works. And this is exactly why Lingopie is the ultimate tool for decoding native media. We built an interactive video player that exposes the literal mechanics of the language. So when you watch a French movie on Lingopie, you turn on our dual subtitle engine, and you'll see the authentic French text exactly as it's spoken and the English translation at the same time. When the character drops the n in a negative sentence, you see exactly how that works, and with one click, you can see an in-depth explanation of it. When you hear a strange expression like laisse tomber, the same thing, just click the words directly on the screen. The video pauses, and our system gives you the literal translation, let it fall, but it also gives you the contextual translation of drop it. More importantly, it grabs that exact video clip of the character using the slang in the scene and saves it to your personal spaced repetition flashcard deck. And so as you watch and click, we're building for you a custom dictionary of real-world expressions. You can also use our loop feature to isolate the sentence. You listen to how the actor swallows those syllables, and you can listen to it as many times as you need. Then you use the Say It tool. Just click the microphone and shadow the audio. Train your physical mouth to produce the words exactly like a native Parisian. Do you get it now? If you want to stop sounding like a textbook and start understanding real French, there's a link in the description below this video. Just click it to start your free trial of Lingopie, pick a French movie or show, and start decoding the real language today. Stay tuned for our next video to learn how to teach kids new languages, or check out one of our other videos to level up your fluency the fun way. See you in the next one. Peace.